Talk Nation, salute, man. Salute to the president, salute to the vice president, salute to the boxing fans, man. We got some news for you guys. Fight Hype recently just did an interview. Shout out to Fight Hype with Jaron Boots Ennis coming out of Philly, and also his father, Bozy Ennis. Great interview. Some very good talking points, you know what I'm saying, touched on in those interviews. Let's get into a couple of them, man, because y'all know I always bring y'all the fresh Jaron Ennis news. Check it out. Now, as you guys know, and as I spoke about in previous videos, Jaron Ennis is probably the best fighter coming out of Philadelphia. Shout out to Stephen Fulton. He also has a fight coming up January 23rd. He's also very talented, but Jaron Boots Ennis, he's that bull coming out of Philly. He's that bull. Now check this out, fight fans. Before the Chris Van Heerden fight, he had 16 consecutive fights that ended in a KO. Now, he got 17 career knockouts in 2 or 3 rounds or less. Incredible. Now, reports from Chris Van Heerden and I guess the aftermath of the fight and the stoppage due to a headbutt, he went and told reporters and sources that Jaron Boots Ennis hits harder than Spence. Jaron Boots Ennis is a better boxer than Spence as well. Now, Spence has come out and he said, you know what, I may not have that many tricks up my sleeve, but I can fight my ass off. Excuse my language. Now, that's cool. Errol Spence, very talented, very talented. I think the basics of boxing, he has mastered them. They have taken him a very long way in his career up until where he is at right now. But those tricks that Jaron Boots Ennis is speaking of will be the difference if those two fight down the line. Because getting into some of those talking points that I spoke about, Bozy Ennis came out and said, I'm gonna keep it real. These guys, as far as the top guys, the ones with the belts, they're not gonna fight my son. Because as far as risk versus reward, it just don't even out. It's too much risk and it's not enough reward. The money is not going to be there, but the risk for sure is going to be there. And Jaron Boots Ennis is that much of a threat for the top guys to come out and not only say that, but also his father. Because see, his father is smart. He knows the game of boxing. Shout out to his other sons, Poole and Farad. They were also great boxers, you know what I'm saying? They ranked in their respective divisions. Now, Bozy went on and said, look, if Boots becomes a champion, most likely it's going to be from him capturing a vacant title, which if he would have beat Chris Van Heerden, he would have got that Ibo belt, you know what I'm saying? He would have been a champion, he would have been a belt holder, and his stock not only would have went up, but those premier fights that he's trying to get, he would have been able to probably secure them a little bit quicker because he's also a title holder now. And in the game of boxing, if you got a belt, we could talk. But if you ain't got no belt, you're gonna have to jump through some hoops, especially when you don't have a belt and you're dangerous. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis, he doesn't have a belt, but he's extremely dangerous. And the only thing separating him from having a belt is somebody stepping up and putting that belt on the line, or him capturing a vacant interim title. Now, after the fight with Chris Van Heerden, which ended in a no contest, first round due to the headbutt, nobody saw that coming. But you know what? Bozy Ennis, Jaron Ennis, they said, you know what? We were salty, we was upset, we was frustrated, but you know what? That's boxing. Got to put that behind us, get back in the gym, and move forward. That's a champion. That's somebody with a mindset that you cannot beat and that you cannot break. That's also what makes him dangerous. Not only the skill, fight fans, but his mindset. His mindset and skill set is old school. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's coming out of Philly, man. And I told you guys, Philly don't raise no scrubs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the trainers, a lot of the premier trainers in Philadelphia, old school, man. You know what I'm saying? Once you see the gyms, you don't see a lot of bells and whistles, man. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? So the things that he's seen from his brother coming up, Boots already said, man, he's ready for it. So that's why when he began to have those big fights and he began to get on Showtime, shout out to Steven Espinosa, it wasn't no shock. He wasn't overtaken by the bright lights and things. No, just another day at the office. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of boxers say, you know what, yeah, you look good in the gym and all that kind of stuff, but how do you perform under the lights? That Jaron Bozy Ennis has already proven once he gets under them lights, 9 times out of 10, it may be lights out for whoever's in there with him. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that he spoke about that intrigued me was he's getting comfortable, or he is comfortable at 147, and he's not thinking about going anywhere until he cleans out the division. So once he gets that belt, once he gets that first belt, after that, it's going to be the domino effect. And whoever steps up or whoever he faces that are also contenders as far as belt holders, and if they get knocked off, once he get all the belts and becomes truly undisputed, he's moving up to 154. And once he moves to 154, he's doing the same thing. He's going to become a champion, going to get all the belts, going to become undisputed. Then what is he going to do? He's going to move up to 160. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so he's already put out his timeline. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, guess what, man? Like, you got a lot of dudes who babysit in the division, man. They stick around, they hang around, and they play around with the title. Don't try to fight nobody because they want to be, you know what I mean? They want to be champs in that division for as long as they can be champs. You know what I'm saying? Playing the politics of the game of boxing. Nah. Boo said, like, look, once I become undisputed, after that, I'm moving up. Y'all can have the belts. You know what I'm saying? I done did what I said I was going to come here and do. You know what I'm saying? That was dominate and take over. After that, you move up. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that makes Canelo so special and so dangerous, because he doesn't get comfortable, man. Like, he moves up, moves back down, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Knocks a couple of people off, you know what I'm saying? Becomes a champion in this division and that division. Then he moves on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes him so dangerous. But Jaron Bozy Ennis, he's talking about doing that, but he's talking about doing something just a little more special. And that's becoming undisputed in those respective divisions. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning everybody out. You know what I'm saying? You open up somebody's closet, they ain't got no belts because they all in his closet. You know what I'm saying? Hanging up. That's what I'm talking about. Now, as far as opponents, because after the Chris Van Heerden fight, according to Bozy Ennis, his father also had trainer. They reached out to fighters the likes of Sergey Lipinets, Ugas, Dolarme Figueroa, and Jamal Adams. But he did point out, and those names that he spoke of, now Ugas and I said Jamal Adams, Jamal James, I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Jamal James and Ugas will probably be the ones that, although fight fans want to see those fights, they may not see those fights, because those two guys right there, as we spoke about before, they have the most to lose out of all those names. And the danger aspect that Boots possesses is just too much. They know if they fighting, the chances of them losing is greater, unfortunately, than I'm gonna beat him. because Boots is not only that hungry, he's also that skilled. So if you take those away, I think probably the fight, because they try to get Delorme, I think they should get Lipton Yes. Lipton Yes, you know what I'm saying? Very good fighter, strong. Gave Mikey, you know what I'm saying, a run for his money, you know what I'm saying? He won his last fights. So Lipton Yes, he ain't no slouch. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not a slouch. I think that'd be a good fight and a good test. And I do not want to say step up, because every fight that somebody puts in front of Boots, they say it's a step up fight. They say it's a step up fight. And he wind up going in there making that fighter look like a prospect or a contender, you know what I mean? Instead of somebody that they're being stepped up to, you know what I mean? So I told you guys, man, like, I mean, you guys might, you can have your Crawfords and your Spencers at #1 because they may be. But if you really look at it, if you're a true fight fan, forget about stats, y'all. Forget about belts. Look at the heart of the fighter. If you are a true fighter, put politics to the side. Step in the ring. That's why I gave Errol Spence some credit, because you know what? He did fight Sean Porter. He did fight Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia. So he is fighting not only notable names, but he's fighting some of the top guys in the division. So you got to respect that. You dig what I'm saying? It's a little bit hard for whatever reason. You could say Bob Arum is in a way, you know what I mean, for Terence Crawford to do that. We shall see moving forward how things, you know what I'm saying, how things shape up. But at the same time, like I said, Boots, his next fight, as he spoke about on his Instagram, his next fight possibly may be in February or March. Now, after the Chris Van Heerden no contest, he took no damage, sustained no damage in that fight. So the turnaround should not be that fast. He's already in shape, stays in the gym. So when they bring that opponent past his desk, it's going to be on, because he's already said, you know what I'm saying, whoever they put in front of me, I'm going to beat him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fight him. Because it's not only hard for Boots to get fights, it's hard for Boots to get sparring partners. You know what I'm saying? So dudes don't even want to spar you. What makes you think they're going to want to fight you? But they're going to have to. You know what I'm saying? That's just the game of boxing. You can only run but for so long, and then you're going to have to step up and fight. You know what I'm saying? So fight fans, check it out. Like I said, forget about stats, forget about belts. Look at the heart of the fighter. And if you talk about the heart of the fighter in the welterweight division, put everybody there, just put everybody side by side. Forget about ranks and belts and all that. And who has the heart to take it all? Ask yourself that question, because that's what I've been talking about. You can say I'm biased or whatever. No, I'm just looking at the heart of the fighter. And just so happen, man, we come from the same city. You dig what I'm saying? But I look at the heart of the fighter. You know what I'm saying? And Boots is willing and ready to take over the welterweight division. It doesn't matter who it is. If you step up and say, I will fight you, the fight is on. And I don't believe you're going to hear haggling about A side, B side, about money and all that kind of stuff. No, he wants the fights, because truthfully, the rest of that comes, fight fans. So until the next one, man, you guys stay blessed, stay motivated, stay humble, and do your research, man. Go check out Boots. Go check out my other boosts that I did. My other videos that I did on Jaron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see what I'm talking about. What I spoke about has been consistent, and I always give praise also to the other fighters. I don't just say Boots gonna watch everybody. No, I give everybody respect. I give everybody honor, because if you're a fighter, I respect you, I honor you, and I was going to say something else, but I try to keep the cussing out. You know what I'm saying? But over here, baby boy, we keep it real, we keep it honest, and we keep it live, man. Catch you guys on the next one. You did what I'm saying. Stay blessed, stay humble, stay motivated. Protect yourself, guard up, mask up. See you guys on the next one. Peace.